Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Flight Red Pill Rhino. This is your captain speaking. Tonight you're on a one-way flight to hell. The rise of the female chameleon. Yeah, there's no way out of this one, so enjoy. Buckle up your seatbelts and prepare for turbulence.
Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement.
Alright, so right off the bat, stand by for turbulence. There's going to be a couple-minute video here to start us off. Bear with it. Like I said, it's a few minutes. If you can get through that, we get to the good stuff. So, poor sound quality, not the best video, but there's a reason I'm starting it off with this. So, stand by, give me a couple minutes, follow it through, wait until it's over, then we'll get into the good stuff. Alright?
Hey TikTok family, I'm doing laundry and totally hate this chore. But while I'm sitting here, I've been like contemplating my life and different things. So I wanted to kind of share a story time with you guys, if you don't mind. So backstory about me and my story. About 5 months ago, so almost 6 months ago, I ended up leaving my marriage. I ended up leaving a very toxic, not great relationship. We weren't married for very long. Not my first marriage, unfortunately. I was married for 8 years to my kid's dad. Just got married way too young. And then, thought I met my person a few years after that divorce. And, and fell head over heels in love with somebody. And, thought we'd build a life together. And it just didn't turn out that way, which is a bummer. But, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I was very sad and upset about it for a while. I'm like just now getting to the point where I'm like okay with it. I'm okay. Not just very angry and very sad and hurt about the whole situation. And I'm just like getting to the point where I just letting that go, and it feels so fucking good. It feels amazing. And I'm also getting to the point in leaving that relationship where I'm like falling in love with my life now. Like I'm getting used to this new routine, new life. I took a new job. I ended up I own my own roofing company, and I ended up giving that up to go work for one of the biggest roofing companies in my area. And so, like, learning a new job, leaving my relationship, being a single parent again, trying to juggle everything. Like, is it rainbows and butterflies and sunshine? No, it's not. Some days are hard. I'm barely scraping by, but, like, if I learned anything through this experience is, like, I can do it. Like, I'm enough. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm just really proud of myself because I just wouldn't have imagined me feeling this much at peace a few months ago, and holding it down for myself and my kids, and was leaving that relationship what I wanted? Absolutely not. But as a parent, I have to set the best example for my kids, and staying in that wasn't. So
Alright, so if you sat through that awful, garbled, echoing garbage laundry room video of an intro, I apologize, but we have to set a ground stage here for you to understand and move on. So what is a female chameleon? So I think chameleon's pretty self-explanatory. It's a lizard that changes color. So if it's on a blue leaf, it turns blue. If it's on a green leaf, it turns green. If it's on a purple and blue leaf, it turns purple and blue. Pretty self-explanatory. But what is a female chameleon? Well, you just saw one. And if you're still here after that terrible intro, terrible sound quality, I'm about to tell you what a female chameleon looks like and why they're on the rise. So let's watch this clip and see the slight difference in attitude, and you be the judge. Alright, for those of you that don't like reading, I'll read that for you. When you're just getting over your bad breakup, summer is right around the corner, and your kids are about to go to their dads for the summer. Winky face with a tongue hanging out. Alright, I'm going to give you some backstory on this. So I don't know the whole story, but I've followed this one long enough to know a little bit. First relationship was the baby daddy, multiple children, so there's that. And then there's a second marriage. She wound up with him, broke up with him, and then she did Thoughts and Yachts, Flown Out and Blown Out. If you don't know what I mean by that, Thoughts and Yachts. So you get a girl like this, and she decides she's going to get divorced, and then Thought and Yacht. So what is that? That's where she goes on cruises with strange men that promise her that she's going to have a Hollywood career. Yeah, these are her own words on her TikTok too. But then she gets blown out. Flown out and blown out. Her back blown out to hang out with these dudes on these expensive yachts to go tour Hollywood for, I don't know, a week or whatever until they get bored with her and send her home. But she works for a roofing company. She's doing really well for herself. But she was promised right after her divorce that she was going to end up in Hollywood, famous actress, whatever. Yada, yada. You know how the story goes. But, yeah, she was on the yacht getting her back blown out. And that didn't work out, so she had to go back to being a single mother, barely scraping by. We're going to actually go back to the first video and react to it, but I want you to have kind of a build-up to where we're going with this, because it gets far worse, and it leads into the chameleon thing. What you're going to see going forward is, as things get worse, gas prices, grocery prices keep going up and up and up, you're going to see more of these women coming out. Now, in general, in normal times, under normal circumstances, which we're not in, you'll see these women, they'll go through their first, second divorce, whatever, and they're going to still think they're young and hot with their 3 kids and their baby daddy, and think they can just latch on to a high-value man. And this is what a chameleon is. She's not quite there. She's going to play it in a few months. What we're seeing is the early stages. She's now going to go from broken-hearted, poor single mother to, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to party and I'm going to live it up. You're going to see the transition here. And then eventually she's going to go to, I just want a good man. I'm conservative. I have conservative values. I just want to be a good woman and be loved for who I am. That's the chameleon, and you're going to see a lot more of them. How this is going to happen is as gas prices go up, food prices go up, and women need, to live that, baseline standard lifestyle they're used to, which is Coach purses and 3 babies from other men's, they're going to need to somehow fulfill that. But they're going to have to change the way they think. They can't just go out there being thoughts and expect to get treated like that. So they have to adapt. We're going to see more of that as we go along in this. This woman, in her first video, which we're going to evaluate, says she got over the divorce and now she's moving on. Yeah. When she posted that video, the divorce was a week old. So, yeah. Chameleon. You're going to see a lot more of these women. Gentlemen, don't be fooled. Run.
She put my hand up on the door and told me squeeze that shit.
Okay, so let me explain this little clip to you. She's in a transition phase. So she bailed on her baby daddy. the only man that she's ever going to be able to be with for a long period of time and raise those children. The second guy was a simp who, I don't know the backstory, but probably wised up and got sick of her shit. This third video that you're seeing here, this little short clip, is her going back on the CC. And those of you that don't watch regularly, we'll just break it down as rooster carousel. What is another name for rooster? And what is a carousel? It's going round and round and round and round from rooster to rooster. That last little clip you just saw is clearly where she's going back to. What I want you to notice, the more and more of these clips that I post, is that her kids aren't included. Wholesome content isn't included, and her showing herself as a mother first and not as a thought isn't there. What you're going to see is this. You're not going to see it in her content, and I'm not going to show her content because she's not there yet. But what you'll see with women like this is they'll do this thought walk. It's like running down the runway in thought attire. No, but this thought walk that they do, that'll last a few months. They'll get pumped and dumped by Chad and Tyrone. They'll get run through by 100 different roosters or so. And then they're going to want to settle down with a good man. It happens every time. But what you just witnessed was the opening to the thought walk. Now, this progresses. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but this is how you develop Chameleon, because they're going. What she's doing right now is trying to advertise to any man that's like hot to her, but also thirsty enough to lock her down. She's going to realize that doesn't work, but she's stupid. She's like fucking 30 or something, so she hasn't got this figured out yet, which I can't believe these women just, they don't get it. Like the acting like a sex object is going to get you low value. What she wants is high value, but she thinks she's going to attain high value by the thought walk. And when she finds out that doesn't work, she's going to move on to the conservative. She's going to dress down a little bit more. She's going to maybe start throwing her children into photos. But right now, this is pre-Chameleon. Right now, she's going to be as slutty as possible to get the attention of a man now, because that's what she wants. Again, if we go back to the first video we're going to react to here, you can tell that she's barely holding it together, and that's the thing. She's going to appear on social media that she's living her best life, but really she's struggling. She's barely getting by. Even with promotions, she's suffering, and therefore she needs to lock a guy down. She's not going to do it through the thought walk. She's going to get pumped and dumped that way. And then later on, she's going to change her game after 30 or more roosters and then decide, oh, I need to get serious. But she's already in her 30s. She's already got kids. It's too late. Now, there's always going to be a simp to come along and rescue her because she loves me and she's different. And she might land one. She's still attractive enough, even though she's got stretch marks all over. And you'll see that if you watch these videos close enough. But she might lock down a simp. But ultimately, this chameleon attitude, why I say it's on the rise is as things get harder, more and more of these women, they'll do the thought walk, but for a shorter period of time until they realize, oh no, if I need a high value man, I gotta cut this shit and act like a conservative woman. And I don't mean by conservative as a Republican. I mean, I believe in traditional values, and I just want happily ever after. But she sold herself out already. She already had Alpha Chad, the alpha widow that she is, in her 20s, and had kids with him. She's done. There's none of this for a self-respecting, even medium value, if you want to call it that, man. It's done. It's over. But these women are going to come out of the woodworks. Children are not, and they're going to try to lock you down the harder life gets. And with gas being at 6/10/2022 at $5 average in the United States. The higher these prices get, and that includes eggs, beef, vegetables, whatever it is, the higher these prices go, the more these women are going to change the tune from this to the conservative. Now, you're not going to see it in this one. She's early in the game. She's still using, I'd like to say, 2012 techniques in look at me, sob story, look at me, I'm leveling up, look at me, thought thirsty, come F me eyes videos and photos and Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. She's going to just put herself out there. What you'll notice about these women, and gentlemen, pay attention. If she says she has kids and you're never seeing the kids in the videos, stay away from her. I'm not telling you to date a single mom, period. Once they're a single mom, you're done. That's game over. Live with the choices you make. But if she's one of these women that tells you she cares about her kids so much and they're so important to her and she's over here folding their laundry and oh, it's so hard, but I'm making it work. Don't do it. Because what you're seeing later in this clip and others is that all she cares about is herself. She dumps her kids off with mom and dad and she goes and whores herself out to the community. You don't want these types of women. These women are damaged goods. They're done. They should have stayed with the original baby daddy no matter what the reason was she left, which is hypergamy. I thought I could do better. And she was wrong. And then she wound up with what she thought was better, and it wasn't, so she left him. So now she's looking for better than him. It ain't going to happen. But good luck, lady. I'm not going to name names here. I'm sure if you want to go track her down, you will. But this is damaged goods. You don't want it. You don't keep it. You pump and dump it. You move on. And if you're smart, you don't even pump and dump. You don't go near it. Because it'll destroy you. She's already been through 2 divorces. Do you think this is a woman that isn't going to destroy you too, given the opportunity? I don't think so. Stay away from these women.
You know you bad when you can post from any angle. Push it, click, click. Yeah, pop up on the up it, watch it, blick, blick.
Gentlemen, where in any of these videos did you see your kids? Did you see any children running around in the background there? Or did you see a woman in full thottery exposing herself? Maybe she's not dressed fully exposed. You know, she's wearing, I don't know, a sports bra here and sweats. Maybe that's not a sports bra, whatever that is. But do you see the children? Or do you see a cheap bed frame in the background, some Goodwill style fucking bed sheets, and maybe a couple of random photos in the background on the wall? Okay, great. Where are your children, lady? Where are your children? You know, the ones that you're locking it down and working so hard for. In the last 2 clips, where were your children? Here's the thing. If you think I'm just like handpicking these to try to be a dick about this, nope. This is all of her content. If you go to her Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, it's all the same thing. Me. Look, I look good at every angle. This song is terrible. I hope I don't get copyright stricken just for putting up these clips. But the song's garbage. But basically it's saying, I look good at any angle. Okay. Right. You know, and if you go to her Facebook or Instagram, she's covered up like all of her blemishes. But here she's exposing them a little bit. It's whatever. But the point is she's fake as they come. This woman wants the attention of not the simp, not the average guy, not, maybe I'm being a little bit judgmental, not you, maybe you, but if you're watching this, more than likely not you, but some high value guy that will also simp for her. Yeah, high value men don't have time for that. They're working. And A single mother is a liability. Her children are a bill, and an ex-baby daddy and an ex-husband that apparently in her case is still in her life doing crazy stuff. Whether or not he's justified, I don't know. I don't care. But she's got baggage, and to a high-value man, she's nothing but a liability. And even if there's no baby daddy in the picture, which isn't the case here, but even if he's not in the picture and there's no other exes or whatever, the problem is children from another man, men do not want to raise, and more importantly, those children are a bill. The second you move in with her, or she moves in with you, whatever, those children become a bill. Period. And if you don't believe me, try it. You'll come back here and be kicking yourself and, yeah, hate yourself for it later. But go ahead, date a single mom. See what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't date single moms.
They kick buckets. Oh, he coming off way too pushy. I hope he don't think he was getting this pussy. He like.
So, this woman just keeps like fucking proving my point more and more. YouTube, throttle me all you want, because this right here is exactly what's wrong with modern women. So now she's doing foodie calls, right? She's going out with these men. No, well, hold up. She's going out to Yacht and Thought, get her back blown out while she's flown out by dudes she thinks are high value that bail on her. She's bent over backwards, arched her back, done the doggy style, double backflips for some guy that just wanted to pump and dump her. But then she'll foodie call guys like you, the guys watching that just want a decent woman. She's going to foodie call you. What is a foodie call? She's going to act like she's interested, get you out, have you take her on an expensive date, and use your wallet for that free food, that sushi, that lobster, whatever it is. And then she's going to go, well, you don't think you're going to get my pee for that, do you? Really? Well, a man's time has value, and men, what is valuable to women? Provisioning, money. So what is value to men? Youth and fertility. So if we're doing an equal exchange, ladies and gentlemen, his money equals bedroom access. But this woman here is telling you, I'm going to use your money and get free food, but then I'm not going to put out. Guys, wisen up. This is the absolute bottom of the barrel. What would we say in an aquarium? This is the bottom feeder. The algae eater, the thing that sucks the shit off the bottom of the gravel. That's what this woman is. Do you want this? She looks good. That's fine. But do you really want to be with a woman that looks like this? Yeah, blow her back out, fine. And then realize she's going to treat you like a fucking a commodity. All you are to her is in a wallet, and that's exactly why the first marriage didn't work out and the second marriage didn't work out, because everything to her is money. That's all she cares about. Probably even before the kids. She saw this and realized she could get it because she just happened to have a slim waist and, I don't know, maybe she's a B cup, C cup, I don't know. She's not anything over that. Nothing special. Nothing to write mom about. But yet you fuckers are dating women like this and then wondering why. Oh, she left me and I don't understand. Well, no shit, bud. That's why. Because she didn't care about you. You were a paycheck. Now, we're talking about chameleons and why they're on the rise, and I'm going to try to wrap this up in under an hour. I just said that. Don't stick around if you don't like the content. But here's the thing. These women are doing this right now, right? They're in the cusp of shit hitting the fan. We're about to go down in a blaze of glory in this country with inflation, food prices, gas prices, everything going to hell. These women are going to ride it out to the very last second thinking this dottery is going to work for them. And then all of a sudden they're going to switch up. And where are all the good men? Where'd all the good men go? I just want a good man. Oh my fuck! I'm sorry. I'm spun up. Now I'm spun up. This is what you're working with. They will be doing everything you just saw in all these clips until it doesn't work. And then if you're the sucker that comes along when they want to dress casually and act like a lady after this, you think that goes away? No, this right here is who these women are. Whether they have kids or not, this is the type of woman you're dealing with in 2022. This is it. Now, what do I mean when the chameleon things come up? Because that was the point of the video, right? What is a chameleon? Why are they on the rise? Well, that's it, man. The leaf is green right now, so act like a thought and we're going to get laid. And maybe some sucker will come along and pay my bills. And if he's high value enough, I'll give him some pussy. And if not, I'm just going to take advantage of him and leave him high and dry, take advantage of his lobster dinner or sushi, and then leave him anyway and not put out. Well, that is about to turn purple and blue like the chameleon I talked about in the beginning. Now they got to change colors and blend in and be what you want. Yeah, which is conservative and maybe... if she was smart, which... No! This woman is not intelligent to save her life. She couldn't... I don't even know where to go with that. This woman is about as dumb as a bag of bricks. But she'll wise up enough to maybe... I'll post photos with my kids more. My kids will be in photos more. And I'll do more outings with them and going to the park and hanging out with family, and a good man will come and save me. That's where this woman is going to go. Because this shit, all these clips I showed you, back blown out, pump and dump. That's where she's going. And that's going to work for her because she's sexually liberated and she's free. For now. That shit doesn't work long, gentlemen. So when that wears out, she's going to have to change her game.
Oh, you don't like girls who are tatted? Take me off the roster.
Yes, take her off the roster. Keep her off the roster. The more tattoos a woman has, the less discipline she has, the more promiscuous she is. This woman is telling you she's a whore. This woman is flat out telling you that she sucks dicks for fun. This woman is not the kind of woman you want to settle down with. Besides, gentlemen, she has children. Not your children, just some random dumbass's children. And this is the woman you want to settle down with. She's proven to you in these videos so far she has no discipline sexually at all. At all. But we're going to react to that first video now. We're going to get into that. Now we're going to have fun. But the tattoo thing, just another point proven. The more tattoos a woman has, and women are like, oh, well, what's wrong with having tattoos? It's 2022 and I can do what I want. Yeah. The more tattoos a woman has, the less discipline she has. The more likely she is to be on antidepressants or to be sexually promiscuous or to make bad decisions in her life, because obviously all that ink on her skin were great choices. I bet she took 5 minutes to decide which dolphin she was going to put on her left ass cheek. But, yeah, great decision. Take me off your roster. Gentlemen, please do. Take women with tattoos off your roster. You think, oh, it's sexy. I like a woman with sleeves. Okay. Do you like child support and alimony? Do you like self-deletion because she destroys your life and you're down in the dumps living in your truck with no job? Probably not. So, let's take those women off the roster. And I know, there's gonna be someone in the comments eventually, whether it's tomorrow or 5 years from now, well, you can't judge a person based on what they do with themselves, and if I get tattoos, that's just fun. Nah, fuck you. Alright? This isn't getting monetized anyway, so I don't give a shit. Fuck you. The more tattoos a woman has, and if she has a little hidden, I don't know, a fucking, what is a zodiac symbol on her fucking ankle, and maybe one hidden on her collarbone, and a tiny one on her back. Okay, whatever. But when she's displaying herself like a fucking dot, she's a fucking dot. Period. So don't be fooled, gentlemen. She's got a full sleeve, a quarter sleeve, half a sleeve, and an eighth of a sleeve. I don't care. She's a whore. She's a whore. That's it. And I'm spun up fully now, so let's react to this video. Alright, so let's break down the first clip piece by piece, shall we? Here we go.
Hey TikTok family, I'm doing laundry and totally hate this chore.
Alright, so here's number one. You're the man in her life. You're the sole provider. She's a stay-at-home mom. No job. She's expected to do, I don't know, basic things around the house. Cooking, cleaning, folding laundry, doing laundry. Number one, she hates doing this chore. Do you think that's going to change when she finds a high-value man, or do you think she's going to complain in that relationship too? Well, she won't find high value, but let's just assume she does. There's sign number one. There's a woman you just want to avoid. She wants to complain about being feminine. So her only job requirement would be, in this case, high-value man, is to stay at home and fold some laundry while he's out making all the money. But she can't have that, right?
But while I'm sitting here, I've been like contemplating my life and different things. I wanted to kind of share story time with you guys, if you don't mind. So backstory about me and my story. About 5 months ago, so almost 6 months ago, I ended up leaving my marriage. I ended up leaving a very...
Okay, so first of all, she didn't leave her marriage 5 months ago. I know a little bit more backstory on this than I'm going to talk about here. But the divorce papers may have been filed 5 months ago. She's only been single about a month, officially. What she's been doing in the meantime, thoughting and yachting, flown out and blown out, sure. But she's only been officially divorced from the second marriage for about a month now. So don't be fooled by that.
Be toxic, not great relationship.
So toxic, not great relationship. Let's just get into that. I wanted a high-value man, and the second man that came along, not the father to my children that I should have kept to begin with, but the second man didn't work out exactly the way I wanted to. So instead of owning up to that, he's toxic, he's abusive, I had to leave him. It's the same thing over and over, gentlemen, and if you don't think you're going to end up in the same situation, be my guest. Go ahead, do this. Because you're always going to be the narcissist, toxic, abusive one at the end of it. That's how they get out of the discussion. They just say, narcissist, toxic, abusive, and boom, you're the bad guy, and she's the poor victim. It happens every time.
We weren't married for very long. Not my first marriage.
Okay, that face right there says a lot. Not my first marriage. So I got with the guy in, I don't know, I'm going to guess my early 20s, had kids with him. Fucked that up because I thought I could do better. Left my first husband to pursue better. Found my second husband along the way. Thought he was better. He owned a company. And then I decided to shit on that because I still wanted better. Because I don't want to be at home folding laundry. I want to be a celebrity with all the other Hollywood stars. Lady, you're about 1.5 years from the wall, so enjoy it while you've got it. And if we count stretch marks and wrinkles and crow's feet in that face, you're already there. So,
Unfortunately, I was married for 8 years to my kid's dad.
in other words, she had no experience with dating outside of that one man because she's hitting 30, so that would have put her in her early 20s. And again, she got bored. She decided she was going to try to maximize on her sexuality while she still had it in the epiphany phase just hitting 30. What is the epiphany phase, ladies and gentlemen? It's between 27 and 31. She's right there. I'm gonna do better than you. So she left the original man to try to find better. And it didn't work out. And now she's gonna jump back on the CC to hopefully find better. Not hopefully. It's not gonna happen. Especially, this is the problem with the epiphany phase. Once you're in the epiphany phase, 27 and 31, you're already average at best and on the discount rack. Oh, let me go back. 1, 2, 3, and there.
Just got married way too young, and then, you know.
I got married way too young. Meaning I'm going to shirk off all responsibility and say, I just made a mistake. No, there are plenty of women out there that got married at like 20 years old and they're perfectly happy until, I don't know, the grave. What you did was bet on that man, and then you decided you could do better after you had his children. And of course he's a free paycheck anyway, so of course, why not? He was the wrong one. I was too young.
Thought I met my person a few years after that divorce, and and fell head over heels in love with somebody.
I thought I found my person because he seemed like the better option, and I fell head over heels because he had money and was able to provision and was a beta simp to my children.
And, you know, thought we'd build a life together, and it just didn't turn out that way, which is a bummer.
What didn't turn out that way is she didn't get all of the money that he had. He probably restricted a lot of that access to her. Keep in mind, she's going to go on to tell you that she owned a business. She did not. He did. She got brought in on that, and more than likely, he didn't give her the keys to the castle that she wanted because this woman has seen this her whole life. That's all she understands.
But, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and I was very sad and upset about it for a while. I'm like,
yeah, sad and upset that she missed out on all the money.
just now getting to the point where I'm like okay with it. I'm okay. Not just very angry and very.
I'm okay, but
sad. And
I'm very angry and sad. I'm very angry and sad that I didn't maximize on my opportunity for the most hypergamous relationship in my early 20s, that I figured out the guy that I had children with was not my best sexual option. I bailed on him, gave up a family to end up with another guy that didn't give me keys to the castle. Now I'm frustrated, angry and sad, but I'm okay. Because you didn't get the money you were expecting out of guy number 2. He was on to you and he bailed on you.
hurt about the whole situation, and I'm just like getting to the point where I just letting that go. And
Yeah, I'm letting it go because I realize, I screwed that up. I'm not going to get the money out of him. And so now I left him, or at least that's what we're being told. But I left him, and I'm getting over it. I'm gonna let that go. I'm better now. I'm so much better. I'm so much more positive. Yeah, okay.
it feels so fucking good.
Oh, there it is. I called it there. It feels so fucking good. I think that probably happens after 12 yards of Diakaha. Yeah, that probably did feel pretty good. Pumping and dumping, though, it's gonna leave a hole in you later.
It feels amazing,
I'm sure it did.
and I'm getting to the point in leaving that relationship where I've like fallen in love with my life now.
Please, gentlemen, rewind to those other clips. She has fallen in love with her life writing the CC. Right now, it's fun and exciting, and she's living out her 20s again, leaving her kids with her parents or grandparents, whoever she's dumping them off with. Never see them in these clips, though, do you, gentlemen? Yeah, I'm sure she's doing great right now. Living her best life.
Like I'm getting used to this new routine, new life. I took a new job. I ended up
Oh, here it comes.
I own my own roofing company.
Nope. Her ex-husband, recent ex-husband, owned his own roofing company.
And I ended up giving that up.
She left him and lost the position in the company he gave her
To go work for one of the biggest roofing companies.
to go work for someone else and then probably get on her knees for a promotion.
In my area. So, like, learning a new job, leaving my relationship, you know, being a single parent again, trying to juggle
Being a single parent again. Yeah, how's that going to work out for you long term?
everything. Like, is it rainbows and butterflies and sunshine? No, it's not.
Of course it's not, because you thought you were just going to jump off dude number 2, marriage number 2, and fall into the lap of some amazing celebrity. Backstory in this chick, again, thought and yacht, flown out and blown out. She goes out and hangs out with this guy that promises her she's going to be the next Hollywood celebrity, takes her to all these backset things in Hollywood, and says, you're going to be the one. And then she has to go back to her real life after she gets pumped and dumped by the guy. Yeah, she wasn't ready for that. She thought she'd get the divorce and then jump right back in and find a guy that was just going to pay all of her bills and probably hire a maid to do the laundry she hates to do too. Not going to happen.
You know, some days are hard. You know, I'm barely scraping by.
There's the truth. First honest thing she said there. I'm barely scraping by. Why do you think she's doing everything in these videos? The Chameleon is only on stage 1. Stage 2, she's going to change her tune. But right now, this video right here is getting to stage 2. Okay. She's dressed in average clothes. I mean, leggings, all right, whatever. She's got her nails done, little jewelry on, little ponytail holder on her wrist there. Makeup's not done great. Some ugly ass green leopard, whatever the fuck that is. So she's trying to do the I'm a good woman. I'm just a mom folding laundry. This is stage 2. But she struggles with stage 2 because this is early on. Later on, all the clips you saw before is where she's at. So she's still in stage 1, but she knows how to pull stage 2 here, where things are getting bad, life is hard, gas prices are too high, I can't afford to feed my kids. I better look like this and get the attention of a high-value man. Ladies, let me tell you something. High-value men don't want this. Okay? You hear the kids screaming in the background? Liability. Do you see the kid's clothes she's folding? Liability. Do you see the fact that she has 2 ex-husbands? Liability. She's sitting here crying out her life story. She's a liability. And then go back to the other clips. You think these high-value men aren't vetting you and seeing this? They don't want a woman like you.
But, like, if I've learned anything through this experience is, like, I can do it. Like, I'm enough.
I can do it. I'm enough. Oh, jeez. Another part of this backstory. She's one of these girls that goes to these drum circles with all the hippies. I'm enough. I'm liberated. I'm free. I'm unique. I'm a special butterfly. All right. Yeah, you're enough. And that's good, because you're going to be all you have from 40 to 80, and that's a long, long time.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm just really proud of myself because
For destroying not 1 marriage, but 2, for putting your children in the worst potential situation they could be in, statistically higher rates of self-deletion, depression, criminal activity as they get older. Yeah, I'd be really proud of myself too, lady.
I just wouldn't have imagined me feeling this much at peace.
Yeah. I feel this much at peace of giving my peace sleeve to everyone in town.
A few months ago, and you know, holding it down for myself and my kids.
No. He was holding you down and he gave you, I don't know, like what, a couple $100 for it, and then sent you packing. Yacht and thought? Flown out and blown out? Sound familiar? Huh? Yeah? Yeah?
Kids and, you know, was leaving that relationship what I wanted? Absolutely not. But
I'm holding it down for my kids. Did I want to leave the relationship? Absolutely not. No, I didn't want to give up on the money, but I realized he wasn't going to give it to me. So for my kids, I left him, and now I'm struggling and barely making it and folding laundry on the floor of probably my mom's house. Yeah, no, this is happily ever after.
as a parent, I have to set the best example for my kids.
Oh, yeah, we shouldn't have gone there, lady. You shouldn't have said that. Rewind this video if you need examples. Setting a good example for your children. Was that the one where you're choking yourself and doing the thought dance? Was that the one where you're talking about having a man taking you out on a date but not getting the peace sleeve afterwards? Which example were you trying to set here? Was this riding the CC and getting on a yacht with some random dude to get your back blown out with the promise of Hollywood actress role in the future? Which one of these things were setting a great example? Was leaving the father of your children being a good example? Was marrying another man afterwards and fucking that up a good example? Which one of these things? Look at the crazy face. Which one of these things was the good example for your children? Thoughting it up on TikTok? Was that it? Was that it? Because, I mean, someday your kids are going to see it, right? Oh, no, I'll delete it by then. Yeah, okay. The internet is forever. And here it is.
And staying in that wasn't. So.
Right. I think we're done here. Let's move on. Good God. This is the Holy Grail. Let's keep going on. So, the Chameleon, she's going to eventually settle into this, I got to find a good man, let's be conservative attitude. That's where this ends up. But let's just get to reaction to part 2. You're still here, and if you are, thank you. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, share this with your friends in Messenger, Facebook, wherever. YouTube doesn't like the just like and subscribe anymore. It wants you to actually go and share this content, so share it. If you value what I'm bringing to you, share this video with your friend that's going through some this. And I'm sure you know one. Maybe your coworker, your neighbor. Go ahead and share this with them, because that'll help them out and that'll help me out. So win-win. But let's go ahead and get into this, because it just keeps going.
Part 2. I've never done one of those before, but we're doing it today.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. It makes the video longer, but she wants to keep talking, so we're going to keep talking.
Yeah, so like I said, I couldn't set that example for my children.
I couldn't be a good mother to my children, so,
When you're in that type of situation, that type of relationship, which is totally a new experience for me.
when you're in that type of relationship where you think you can do better, but, you know, I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna bounce from guy to guy, and, well, that didn't work, and that was new for me.
That's super toxic like that,
Yes, you were super toxic.
and you know, you're getting constantly demeaned and told that you're not good enough, and constantly walking on eggshells.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of you men relate to this, and you've heard this from your exes. When a woman starts saying this crap, it's more or less projection, or that or deflection. And I'm not going to get into psychological speak on you, but basically what she's saying is, let me break this down in man terms for you. If she starts saying stuff like this, it's not on you necessarily. It's the fact that she's doing shit to create this and then putting it on you. The toxic relationship. Do you think most guys that are happy in a relationship, and keep in mind most men are scarcity in mindset, meaning they don't think that tomorrow they can find a better woman. Most of them think, she loves me, she's different, I better keep her. They're going to hold on for dear life. Do you think these men are going to go out of their way to do the things she's describing? Or do you think, alternatively, the woman is doing something Amber Heard-ish, fucked off, and creating the toxic environment in which he's reacting to? I'm going to go with the latter.
Constantly living in fight or flight of what's going to happen today.
Right. She's living in fight or flight, probably because she's pushing the buttons and then getting the reaction she wants to create the scenario. But what do I know about that? Believe all women. Me too.
And, it's just not a fucking life to live. And
if you're actually in a bad situation, sure. But my feeling is, based on her attitude or prior videos or clips you've seen, she created a lot of this drama herself and then got a reaction that she didn't like.
damn sure not going to let my kids live in that and see that example, because I've got a son and a daughter, right? So
I've got a son and a daughter. I've thrown away 2 marriages. I've thrown away the father of my children. I wasn't responsible to hold that down, but I have to set an example now? On what? Are you looking for husband number 3? Or was that the yacht cruise you went on where you abandoned your children? Or do we need to rewind to the clip where the children are going to be with the father this summer so you can go whore it up? Which example are we setting here? Let's just be clear. Which example we want to set for your children?
one, I don't
I'm sorry, I'm spun up.
want my son growing up thinking he can talk to people like that, talk to women like that. And 2, I have a daughter that she's going to be a woman one day, and I don't want her thinking that that type of treatment and that type of relationship is a fucking relationship.
All 3 of you are going to need therapy. Your son, your daughter, and you. Because you've screwed up both of your children's lives and yours. And if you think they're just going to grow up with the example you're setting now on TikTok, just rewind. Watch those clips again. If you think you're going to raise a good son and daughter with those examples, no. Y'all need therapy. Ooh, all 3 of you need therapy. Mother first. You should be in therapy every day. Every freaking day, every single minute of free time you have outside of your job and laundry should be dedicated to the therapy. Your children, because of what you've done to them, not once by throwing away the father, but also the baby daddy, the stepdaddy, they're going to need therapy. You screwed them up beyond repair. And I hope you're happy.
It's not. I want both my kids to know that their self-worth and hopefully just not get themselves in the predicaments I have.
You mean you don't want them to become low-value women like you, your daughter? Or you don't want their son to be off with women like you?
Hopefully they just take what my mistakes and stuff that I've learned, and hopefully they, do better on that front than I have in this life. But
that moment there was honest. I've screwed up my life. I don't want my kids to be as shitty. Again, I keep saying this. Rewind. I might have a couple more clips for you just to keep this going. But rewind. What example is she setting? I don't want my kids to be the screw-ups I am. You're still being the screw-up. Grow the fuck up.
It's my life. It's my story. And
I'm going to keep writing the CC as long as I can. It's my story. It's my life. I've already screwed up. I might as well keep going. I'm sorry, man. If I'm out of control at this point, I'm sorry. But this is the shit that pisses me off. This is the modern woman. This is your modern female, the millennial, the Generation Z. This is the women raising these children.
and there's nothing wrong with it. Is it ideal? No, it's definitely not. Is it what I wanted? Fuck no. If you would have told me as a teenager that this would be my life, I would never believe it.
Because when she was a teenager, she thought she could just jump on the high value man and ride it out. And then she realized hypergamy kicked in. She could just keep doing better until she couldn't. Right now, she's beyond that. Now she's realizing. Now she's getting, oh, I screwed up. I had one chance and a second chance. I blew it. And now guys are just pumping and dumping. And is it ideal? Of course not. Well, no shit.
You know, but it's just life, and I think more people need to share their stories. And
It's just life. Share your story or how you're just like me. Yeah, so men like you watching this right now can avoid women like this.
you know, there's everything happens for a reason, and stuff happens for you, not.
Yeah, I mean, I could pull up the drum circle shit she posts, but no, that wasn't just me assuming. I can pull that up. Karma and all that crap. Yeah, no, life just happens. It's not your choices. Life just happens. Everything happens for a reason. Karma. No, you make stupid choices. You get bad results.
To you, I'm a firm believer in that. And yeah, so this whole situation, this whole experience, I'm really thankful for it. I just got to this place where I found peace within myself and where I'm going. I just, it's so weird because I don't know where my future is gonna go.
The answer is 40 to 80 is a long time. That's it. I can repeat myself. Did you hear me? Did I stutter? 40 to 80 is a long fucking time.
And I'm coming to terms with that's okay.
I'm coming to terms with I fucked up my sexual choices in my 20s. I've hit my 30s. I'm getting pumped and dumped now. And, oh well, I guess I'll accept that.
I know at the end of the day, I can take care of me. I can take care of my kids.
No, you just said you're barely getting by.
I can lead them and be the best example as I possibly can.
With all the TikTok videos you've been posting? With all those Facebook posts of you getting pumped and dumped? Okay.
And I'm still going to have a beautiful life even though I had a couple bumps in the road, so.
Beautiful life. How many cats and box wine videos are you planning on doing in the future? My cat collection, how much wine I drink a week? Okay, beautiful.
So yeah, that's my life. It is what it is.
What a hot mess. Alright, we're done on that one. Right, so I'm about ready to wrap this up, but here's another quick little clip. Keep in mind, these women are going to change their tune and suddenly be the girl of your dreams that you want to be with. Don't be fooled, gentlemen. Do your research. Vetting is very important. You need to know everything about this woman's history before you date her. But here's just a quick little clip of, she's not just going to be in his nightmares. Her children's nightmares, her ex's nightmares, and everyone she encounters nightmares. The clip says it all.
Why be in his DMs when you can be in his nightmares?
So here's another clip, real quick. Chameleons are on the rise, gentlemen. This isn't even that long ago. This is Mother's Day this year. the arrogance, the audacity. I think this whole video, if you've watched it all the way through, speaks for itself. This isn't just one woman we're talking about. This is just how modern women think. And if you think they're not going to slide into your good graces later by being that, I just need a good man, and look at me, I'm conservative, and I'm old school, and I believe in traditional values. If you think they're not going to go down that road, but right now, while they can get it while it's hot, this is what you get.
Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I receive.
Again, where are the children in any of these clips? I see the Goodwill bed frame and the Goodwill sheets. I see you being the thoughtiest thought you can thoughtiest be, showing off your body, showing off what you can give the man you want that doesn't want you. Where are the kids? Where are the kids? Where's this wonderful mother you're claiming to be in any of this? Again, gentlemen, this is your modern woman. She doesn't have kids? Fine. Okay. She's got the same attitude. And the worse thing gets in society, the more this type of woman is going to pretend to be something else to get your attention. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for it. You need to stay far away from this type of woman. You'll know it when you see it. If this video doesn't give you any kind of inclination of what to look for, I haven't helped you at all. And I hope I have, but this type of woman is going to all of a sudden put all of her clothes back on and pretend to be great, wonderful, conservative, and old school. No, I'm ending it here in a few minutes. One more clip. One more. Gentlemen, pull your heads out of your asses. Pull the little head. I don't know. Slap the little head. Put it away. Use this. Stop dick thinking. Because this body might look great. I mean, she's okay, right? Slim, no thunder thighs going on, slim waist, whatever. Great. But the consequences of dating this will destroy your life. And the worse things get out here, the higher the gas prices get, the worse the cost of food and clothing gets, the harder it is to find baby formula, the more these women are going to turn around and turn into this chameleon and pretend to be great women. And this is who they are. This is who they really are. Is this what you want? Because this will destroy you. This will eat up your resources and leave you broken and empty on the inside. Stay away from it.
What in the fuck knuckles is this?
She's my girlfriend, you intolerant shit.
Whoa! Pump the hate brakes, Fox and Friends. I'm just surprised anyone would date you. Especially Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony.
The entitlement. The absolute audacity of this woman, and all women like her, which is, I don't know, 80% of them right now, maybe higher than that. It blows my mind. It's astounding. I can't wrap my head around it. I try to have some humor in this. I try to make you guys laugh while pointing out the absurdity of reality. But in all honesty, I see shit like this and it makes my brain just melt. That last little clip was just to show you her entitlement. And this is how modern women are. Okay? And again, when things are going to get hard out here, and they will, $5 a gallon gas right now. And that's right now. Check this video out 3 months from now and leave a comment. Tell me how you feel about it then. But this attitude is modern women. And when times get hard, like I said, they'll change their tune. I probably said that 10 times in this video now. They're going to all of a sudden change up and act like the complete opposite of this. They're going to pretend that there's something they're not. But remember, this is modern women. So let them rot on the vine. This is their own doing. They created this. They can live with it. Gentlemen, this doesn't just apply to single mothers. She is a single mother. What wonderful. She chose that life. There's women out there that are not single mothers that are doing the same thing or worse. I mean, I can point this out all day. I could name names if I want to. You go on Instagram, you can find it easily. There's these women that are thotting it up right now, but when things get hard and bullets are worth more than the dollar, they're going to change their tune. But remember what you saw here today. This is the modern woman. And if this is what you're going to fall for, because she suddenly needs a strong man to protect and provide for her, don't fucking do it. Stay away. This attitude, and all it takes, get on that Facebook for 5 minutes, find her Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that garbage. Find it and look a couple of years back. If you see anything remotely close to this, and all of a sudden she's changed her tune and she's different and she's grown and she's more mature now, run! Just get out! Go away! Go somewhere else. You'd be better off. As a friend of mine once said, if it wasn't for the pussy, I'd be gay. Now, I'm not saying that's the right path. By all means, a good wet hole is wonderful. But he was right to a degree, because of the drama, the problems, the conflict, the resource sucking that they do. These modern fucking women. Like this class example here, will make you crazy, if not self-deletionist. Just stay away. So, this is going to become more common. You're going to see a lot more women like this switching up, suddenly putting on more clothes and acting like, I just want a good man, and I deserve better, and blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. Don't fall for it. Fuck you, ladies. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. You were thoughts for the last 15 years of your adult life, and now you get to rot in hell with your shit, piss poor decisions. Men, don't fall for it. Right now, the best thing you can do is stock up supplies, food, water, if you got the ability to buy a little plot of land, not many of you do, but if you can do that, grow some vegetables, even if it's on the balcony at the place you live, that's more important. That's going to provide more long-term structure than taking on, whether single mother or not, one of these modern ladies. And it's going to get worse. You're going to see a lot of these women that were acting like this just a couple weeks ago, acting like, no, I'm good now. I'm more mature now. Do not fall for that crap. Because the harder it gets, the more going to try to latch onto you as a last-ditch effort to save themselves. But remember, you saw it here first. This is just one example, but there are hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of examples of women like her, just like her, single mothers or not, that are acting like this today before things get bad. Don't fall for it. Like me, hate me, love me, loathe me. Red Pill Rhino, signing out.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be looking sour. Take a cold shower, scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder, and f*** all the doubters. They're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm f***ed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.